yes, I know. I haven't been on for a very long time, almost 2 months when I look back at it, and I apologise, or you didn't even notice I was gone. That's okay, I forgive you. I think just after being hacked on all my social media, being disabled, it just put me out of whack, and I just lost motivation, and it kind of just tried to spanner in the work. So I'm back here. I have actually been quite busy for the last maybe month or so. Me and my family went over to Fiji in April, so that was a nice kind of time away. This was just only a couple of weeks after I got hacked and everything kind of went downhill. It was a really nice time away. I think it was a nice break. We were there for 2 weeks, and I would highly recommend it, especially if you've got kids. But I'm back in the studio. I've ran a couple of workshops in my studio, which has been quite good. If you've been following me on Instagram, I would have posted some workshops on there. I obviously had to start from scratch on there, so I'm just getting new followers as well. And the hackers are still using my Facebook account, so I can't get a Facebook business account. But I want to try to get back into the swing of things. So I have been quite busy. At the moment, I'm just unpacking a bisque, some things that have been made. So last month I ran a hen's workshop where it was a custom made one. The bride wanted them to make vases so she can actually display them at her wedding, which is quite good. Very just handmade, organic. I love them. They all made some really cool ones. Just something that could be remembered on the day, and then they get to keep them after the wedding. So just bisquified them. I'll have to glaze them. Some didn't fit in, so I've still got to do another bisque to fit the rest of them in. I've also been playing around with some other ideas that I've been seeing on social media a lot. Is just these little flowers. I've been having some fun creating these, and I want to glaze them. These are the black glaze. I don't know, the black clay. I want to do some different glazing with them, so I'm just unpacking that. And I also ran a workshop yesterday out in the Hunter Valley where they made some mugs, and I'll show you them at the moment, but I'm just going to unpack these. So because of this whole social media thing, it's I've had to start all over again. So really kind of building my business again and my name. So at the moment it's just word of mouth. I've just launched my new website. I launched that last week. So I've sold a couple of tickets for some public workshops. I launched 3 new workshops, 2 mug and saucer workshop, and 1 platter workshop you can attend for the next 2 months. So 3 of them. And then all my other weekends are kind of busy with private workshops, like group bookings and stuff, which I have coming up. But it's school holidays at the moment, and it's also winter here. So my studio has been quite cold in the mornings and afternoons, so I can only really get in here during the day. There's no heating in here, not unless I have my obviously kiln on, but that's not very safe. But other than that, I can't really tell you much more. We've been just doing a bit of yard work, a lot of gardening, landscaping, which is very time consuming. I'm working on some new signage to put around the area that you can put on poles, telegraph poles, and some trees around here to kind of display my business a bit more. And yeah, it's the last month I've kind of just been working on my website to get that up and running, which has been painful. It's good if you kind of know the flow of it. I changed my platform, so I went from Shopify to Wix. So playing around with that was just time consuming. If you can afford to pay someone to design it for you, I would recommend it. Now, unless you have the time to sit down and really have a play around, which I feel like I didn't. It did take up a lot of time. I was non-stop on there for almost 4 days straight, just figuring out the layout of everything. And it was, I don't think I could have an office job. Sitting at a desk all day, I had back pains. I felt like my shoulders were up here the whole time. And so my neck was sore by the end of each day. Yeah, anyway, I would recommend if you could pay someone to do your website, I would recommend it, but I couldn't afford it. So I did it myself, and hopefully it's all right. So if you want to check it out on www.cleantheshed.com.au, you can go over there and see how I did. comment on if there's anything in there that I actually made mistakes for. But I'll show you some other things that the people made yesterday at a workshop. Here are the vases that they made last month for the weddings. She's just going to put some dry flowers in them, which I think they're going to look really good. I think that's such a great idea. So they made some vases. Didn't quite fit them all in, so there's a couple more here that need to go in for a bisque firing. Yesterday I had a play making what's it called? A butter bell. I want to actually make another one. This was a template that I bought on Etsy. I actually want to do some different designs. There's a couple of things I probably would have fixed with it, but that's the exact template that they gave me to use. But yeah, there's some things I would probably kind of switch and do again. So I'm gonna maybe have a go at one today. My flowers that I've made, so I've made some out of the black wattle clay and then my mid-fire brown clay, 33, and just a white speckled mid-fire. And then I've just made a couple of extra platters. Some broke a couple of months ago at a workshop, so I just want to replace them. And then yesterday I ran a hens party out in the Hunter Valley at an Airbnb, and they made these travel mugs. I just finished putting the little holes in them so they can sit through, but they all do really good. That's the great thing about slab building, and you just have your own stencil to cut into. You're gonna have a functional object by the end of the day. It's great. So I'll let them dry, cover them up, and hopefully they don't dry too quickly. Studio is still going strong. I feel really blessed that I have a space like this, and hopefully one day this might be your space to come and create. I'm just still settling in. Obviously I've only opened 2 months ago, so slowly just kind of getting my name out there, people finding my business. And I'm hoping to run some short courses. I don't know if it's going to be at the end of the year or probably early next year, once I kind of just get the flow of things and if it's actually possible and how long I would run short courses for, like, 4 to 6 weeks, and what type of short courses I would run. So I think just running the workshops that I'm doing now, a couple of public and group bookings, it's kind of just helped me kind of get the flow of things, how many people I can comfortably fit in here to run short courses. And yeah, and obviously how much my kiln can actually handle as well, being only a small kiln. So there's only a number of people I can have in here to fit things in there. So just trying to discover my flow and the business, really, because it's just me doing everything. So and then obviously, being a full-time mum, I'm starting homeschooling next year for my eldest daughter. So trying to figure out if that's possible, running a business and doing homeschooling at the same time. So all these things I'm trying to discover, and it's just going to take some time.
I wanted to have a second attempt making a butter bell because I actually had a lot of fun making this and using the template. There were some things I would have changed along the way just to make it your own as well. So I'm just using my speckled white clay, which I really, really like. So I'm hoping it does turn out. There wasn't too much I wanted to change, but just kind of give it a bit of a character. I really, really did enjoy making these. So I'm actually considering maybe doing a workshop, people coming and making them, because they have been really popular at the moment. They've been popping up all over my feed on Instagram. So I'm considering it might be a nice little idea to make, because they are really cute and really lovely.
So this is my second attempt at a butter bell. Did a couple of things differently to the template on Etsy. But overall, we'll see how she goes. Hey, Ev. Mm-hmm. What have you made?
A holder for all my pencils and textures and pens.
Oh, pencil holder?
Yeah.
Good job. All right, I'm just glazing at the moment. I'm just playing with my new tripod that moves with me. How good is that? Hey! Just finished glazing my flowers in my Wonder White. I don't know what I'm going to glaze, what I'm going to use for my white ones and black, but I thought I'll just get started on these vases at the moment. So I'm just going to glaze the inside and out all at once. I made some Wonder White glaze, but I didn't have enough ingredients for a big batch, so I'm hoping This will get me through the next couple of weeks. One thing, I just did a big order and then you realise, oh, I actually needed some more, and it costs in shipping every single time I order things, so, which is quite annoying. And now this one has holes, so this is going to be fun. Let's see how we go. I reckon up to the closest hole, which is about there. And then slowly kind of turn. And then a dunk. Hey, did I get it all? I did. So talented. My thing keeps flashing up that I need to adjust something, but anyway, hopefully that works. Pretty cool, these moving ones. All right, that's that one down. Might as well get some glazing done. It is cold here in the studio at the moment. I don't know why I'm not wearing a jumper, but I'm about to jump in the gym to do a workout. So thought I'd get these done. It is school holidays here. First day of school holidays, so my girls are inside, hopefully not killing one another. And Mondays is usually my cleaning day. So I'm doing sheets and towels today. Fun. Oh, this one's gonna look nice. There we go. I feel it looks all right. These are pretty funky, what they've done. So the bottom, I used two different techniques to make these. So the bottom, I did a slab built. That's why it's kind of a little bit more flatter. And then they added on with coils just on top for higher levels. I just feel like that's a good technique to use for beginners. And then they've learned both two different techniques, coiling and slab building. Oh, that made a bit of a mess. They've, learned two different techniques in one lesson, which is quite good. Also with coiling, you get to practice on your technique because clay wants to go out and it's hard to bring it back in. And that's why these vases have gone out, because that's another thing you've got to teach people on learning how to kind of keep everything straight, because it's really hard to bring clay back in with coiling. Easier if you're on the wheel a little bit, but not so much when you're coiling. So obviously this one did big out, as you can see. Oh, that's not concentrating. There you go. That flared all that out, but I think that's quite interesting. It's got a nice little pattern at the bottom and then it flares up the top. Again, for a wedding. Just packed the kiln for a glaze frying. I was going to do another bisque, but I didn't have enough. So I've got a mixed bag here. So I've got some of my flowers that I've been having some fun doing. I've put them on little props. I've been following someone that has like little props under their stuff, even underneath their platters. So I'm seeing which is best, either coils or little balls. It's meant to prevent warping and cracking. And then I've got a whole bunch of vases and that down there. So they're all glazed, ready to go. And hopefully they survive and there's no cracking and warping or anything falls over. We'll see, but that's me in here at the moment. I'm gonna go inside for a cup of tea. All right, I've just cracked the kiln to have a little bit of a look from my glaze firing. And overall, oh, that broke. Yeah, my flowers. Interesting. Ah, they're still a bit too hot. That flower. I'll put a new glaze in it. It's like meant to be it's called moonstone. It's not too bad. I also did the trick of, it stopped the cracking, but it warped. Might have to have another little play with these props underneath, the balls, and any suggestions, any ideas? So it's a bit wobbly when you put it down. It's not flat. Nice. Some vases. Don't mind them. Let's lay some out. Let's lay them out and see how they look. I think these are going to be permanently stuck on the back of them, unfortunately. I didn't quite. I'll have to glue them on next time because I was wanting to be glazed at the back. So I put a little prop there, but it's just touched the glaze. And then I put one down here, which came off pretty easy. That's nice. Something a bit different. Oh, that shelf is hot. That shelf is hot. Oh, one of my flowers broke. Nice. I mean, not nice, but anyway. Ah, that's got stuck too. The front of them looks good, just not so much the back. Again, first time making these, you can't, if you get it perfect the first go, then that's very rare. Oh, this one broke. It got stuck on the shelf, looks like it. It's not too bad, but yes, it got stuck. You learn along the way, especially with your first time testing out things. So there are definitely things I will change. And things I would, not ever do again. Platter. Oh, it's hot. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Nice. Oh, they're cute. I like them. Handmade vases from a workshop. They should look nice at the wedding with some dried flowers in them. I think that's what she was going to do with them. Nice. All right. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. So platters, wobbly. This one isn't. This one just is a little bit. Again, some more trialing these little things. Probably need more, and maybe more around the edge. Yeah, it's definitely something I might have to have a little play with. My flowers. Again, little test pieces that, first time I've ever done it. I don't mind the black one with the moonstone glaze. These ones have two glazes, so I've got my Wonder White and then a little bit of another little glaze inside. Just having a bit of play with that. And then all these lovely little vases. Look at them.